Hello, welcome to the LEGO Star Wars review. This is Jabba's Palace set 4480. As far as I'm concerned, it's a pretty sought after set, especially if it's complete. Also are the two other accompanying sets. You see them on the back. 4475 and 4476. The gate with C-3PO, Bill Fortuna, I think that's his name, R2, and the other set with Gamorrean Guard, Boba Fett, and a Carbonite Han Solo. And when those two sets first came out, they were excellent sets because they're cheap, they were small, and you get a lot of figures with them, and good figures. But here you have Jabba's Palace, which also has quite a few figures. My first ever dip into LEGO animation was using this set, and you can go see it. Star Wars with a question mark. It's on Digger318 channel. Go watch it now. And that was when I was 12. I mean, yeah, there's not really a lot of animation going on. The video quality sucks, but it does have a punchline. I think it still holds up, in terms of punchline. But anyway, yeah, side of the box shows you, you got 6 characters here. Hooray! Makes the smaller sets seem so much better value because they're so small, and yet 3 characters. And here, it's such a big set, but you only get double the amount. But anyway, there's top of the box, bottom. Oh, you already saw that side. The other side, nothing too much here. And on the back, it says, "Look, you can build a plane." And then Leia's like juggling green bits, and there's no place for Jabba, and there's like a little tower there. You have that like mean droid, and the gunk droid, power droid, or the no droid, I think he is. Oops. Instruction manual. Yeah. Quick look on the first page. Look, you can assemble this monk thing, which I've read the backstory to it. That's meant to be like the monks like transcend their bodies and put their brains in the jar. That's horrible. You know, like you think Star Wars is like, oh, kid friendly and stuff, but nope. I used to really wanted that Republic gunship, and I still kind of do, and there's new versions these days, but back then it was like, that's the expensive set that I could never afford. And look, generic yellow skin Jedi, those are cool. I think they are. And it's a bigger image. Like you can plug these in and make the Jabba's Palace even bigger. Almost like Jabba's Palace now. You can plug it into the Rancor pit, and it's like, my god, that looks like an awesome set. If I have place for it. So it's Jabba's Palace. It's kind of cute calling it the palace. I mean, let's be honest here, it's not really the palace, it's just the throne room. Because that's all you get really. I mean, yeah, you have this... It's a weird sort of like... It's reminiscent of like old Kenner toy play sets. Like, oh, it's the back here, but then you like flip one door and something else. So it's like a miniature version. Like you kind of have the rooms for all these places, but they're also crammed in. I mean, yeah, you have a gate there, and yeah, you have some stairs there, and you have the little top of the palace there, and the little throne room area, but it's just, yeah, I mean, it's a fun set, but like, it's like they just take bits of the entire palace and just cram them in somehow, but overall it still just looks like it's just a throne room. So rubber band in there somewhere, which, I don't know, there's 2 bits. Which isn't too good, as like the gimmick here is kind of crap, because you can see, look, this thing can roll side to side. You put it back and now this thing's supposed to pop down. Supposed to. Did I? Oh, the one is not coming down. It's not attached. Plug that back in. Is it going to plug back in? No. Why is it not plugging in? So just so you can see it, it's pretty much just this one piece underneath holding it together, and this really could have done with 2 extra pieces there to really hold it together, so the foam bit doesn't like slide all over the place. Green frog, by the way. So yeah, you saw the bottom kinda. So you got these 2 bits attached to those 2 other bits, which makes it look so much better. I guess it would. It's almost like you buy a game, you have to buy DLC. That's annoying. And inside, if you do open up, you can open up the gates here, and it's like, oh look, there's like a little corridor underneath, but actually it opens up, and you... And you have like a little playset area. I guess you get your figure back out there. It's meant to be the Rancor pit, but I guess there'll be the prisons here. And you got a little like display screen for like the evil droid to go there. And so, I mean, you know, for a kid, this is lots of stuff to play with, but these days it just doesn't really cut out. So the new Jabba Palace is so much better. In fact, before we even finish the review, if you like Jabba's Palace, just get the new one. There's not really any point getting this one anymore, apart from unless you're a hardcore collector, or you just think this is sort of a cutesy set, or you just like the old yellow skin versions a lot more. So let's look at the characters again. So let's start with the most boring ones first. You have this mailbox, I mean a droid. Yeah, pretty much just the mailbox, just printed something on it. There he is. The print's okay, I guess. I'm gonna, oh look, oh, there's something inside. Because of his feet inside, he can't really actually stand on too many surfaces. So annoying. But I'm gonna stick him down there. We have the Brainy Monk thing, which is just... I remember not liking this when I first got it. I don't really like it now either. It's very fragile the way it's been built. Got these katana swords as legs, which is... I mean, the overall it looks okay, but if you think about it a little bit more, then you're gonna think, wait a minute, this is a bit silly. And yeah, that's how I feel about this. I'm gonna stick him there. Then we have Evil Droid, which is pretty much just a battle droid with an upside down head thing. If you put it upside down, you can actually use it as some sort of like ninja head where he goes like, huh? That's pretty cool. So it does leave a big hole on top of his head, so you might want to customize it, put a red stud there just to cover it up. And you stand somewhere. There we go, that'll do. And then we have Luke Skywalker. Already saw him in the other set. He does come with like an extra hairpiece, so that's good. But let's put the hood back on him because he's cooler that way. His lightsaber survived, not so it's okay, average. No back prints, of course. And these capes really have lasted quite long. You know, there's under a lot of stress and play. So that's good. Only thing is, I don't know where to put this hair on. I'm not using it. I guess I'll stick it in the jar. Here you go, Froggy. We have Leia. And incidentally, I have the flesh skin Leia from the magnet sets. Hooray! You can see it's pretty much the exact same print, exact same design. Although the gold has lost a lot better on the new one. Also, the leg print has been extended a little bit. So the new one looks so much better, even though that head could be anyone's. Still, same print. It's just interesting, like different colored body, but just different colored plastic makes so much difference. You know, I bet people go like really awkward at that time. Like, do we change the skin color yet? This looks really silly. No, we're Lego, but come on. So you have this chain here, and of course you plug it back into her back. Because she's a slave. So, like that thing in like, what's the Robot Chicken Family Guy, where they're looking at them and they're like, just thinking if she's had sex with Jabba the Hutt yet. Ain't that messed up? You go on there. There you go. Stupid tripod. And finally we have, I'll stick the other layer there as well. Now he's got two slave girls. Finally we have Jabba the Hutt. Again, no paint whatsoever. The molding is pretty good. Like, this looks like it's an actual CG model from the movies that they just shrunk down to this scale. Obviously not too much articulation. Even the new one is not too much articulation, but the new one's painted so nice. There's a belly button. A little tail can move. Of course, and the new version has that little little alien pet thing that he has. But yeah, Jabba Hutt's okay for back then, but like I said, the new version is so much better. No, and just plug him in. And put slave Leia over. There we go. So yeah, this set demands outrageous prices on eBay, and it's just not worth it. Back then it was a kind of cool set, but with the new Jabba's Palace out, I really think it just, for the amount of money, get the new one. This is so much better. Jabba's better, you get more characters, all the characters look better. There's the playability of it's a bit nicer, and you actually feels more complete as a whole thing. You actually close it up and it looks like Jabba's palace, and you can open it up and you got all the rooms. And of course, if you do decide to buy the Rancor pit, you actually have a Rancor, and then those two sets actually combine together to make a bigger set, which is so much nicer. Here you got the little hole, but it doesn't go anywhere. It's just like bleh. There you go. So I mean, if you can find it for cheap, then yay, you can get a green Jabba the Hutt, old version. But the set itself is just like I said, just not worth it. So, especially for its price, just let it go. Subscribe, suggesting comment below. Guys, take care and have a nice day. Bye.